Welcome to this week's Coffee and Conversation. We're talking about leading the romance department. And it triggers some women when they hear a guy say it's our responsibility as a man to lead the romance department because they think it means they have no say.
Right,
Why
and I
else?
also think that they stop listening after it's the man's responsibility to lead, and then they don't hear the rest of it. They just stop listening there. Sometimes I think
Why is that?
Because they've heard something like it and they're in their masculine anyway, or maybe they're a little triggered by it because they don't have a guy that will lead in that way, and they get frustrated and defensive because if they don't do it, it doesn't happen. So, well, what's wrong with me doing it?
Yeah. Now, I want to be clear. There is nothing wrong with your woman planning a date night, but that the regular date nights and plannings are your responsibility, man. Okay? You need to lead the romance department. The reality is, when you're in a healthy masculine energy, the feminine responds beautifully to that. Okay? And I would argue that is the natural order of things as a norm. Okay? That will upset some women, but I don't care. And some guys will go, well, I don't care about the exception. Well, my wife wants to do all the planning. Well, is that because she really wants to, or because you're not leading and you're not doing your job?
If she really wants to, is it because of anxiety?
Because it won't be done right?
Yeah.
Or it's been screwed up before?
Or because she just needs that control because of anxiety. Like, you know, I mean, that's a thing that happens a lot.
So, when I say plan the date nights, as you know, I don't consider dinner and movies date night. There's very little time to interact. You're eating, and then you've got a movie. You're sitting quietly, looking forward. You're planning the restaurant. You have a plan B. If you have little kids, you're planning the sitter. You're paying the sitter. You're taking care of everything. That's what planning date night means. Now, I'm going to tell you, from all the guys I've coached, I've lost track of how many guys have said that women they've dated after a divorce or they've started dating, like, oh my gosh, she was so blown away that I did all the planning. Because the majority of men don't. Even though they should be, they don't. And in today's world where we're talking about, oh, well, I can do anything and everything is equal, it's not. There are still roles. And you need to be leading the romance department. That doesn't mean you get to say, I want to have sex, and you're going to have sex. We're talking about intimacy, connection, time to connect. That's what dating is for, away from the kids. Minimum twice a month, ideally once a week. End of discussion on that. It's not optional. You got little kids, it's hard as hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? Oh, we live in an area, we don't have any help. Find a babysitter with your church. There's apps out there.
Dude,
Don't make excuses, make it happen.
Do a round robin with other parents.
Yeah.
Whatever you've got to do.
Yeah, you can have excuses or you can have a good relationship. It's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a great week. And remember, your job to lead in the romance department.